Flix Talkers, what is going on? We are live. We are back. We are back and we are live. I had some time today, so we're going to be here. We're going to do it live. We're going to do it live. Damn, I feel like this is bright. Okay, this might be a little bit too bright. Okay, let me actually turn on that light. I gotta get a white light right here, not an orange one. This orange glow is a little bit too weird for me right now. But we're here, guys. We are live. Happy hump day. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I know I did it an hour early, but you know what? I had some time to kill. I had some work to do on the videos and whatnot. But I wanted to say what's up to the community. Don't worry, I'm still going to be here tomorrow as well, in case you guys missed it. I know you guys like the schedules and whatnot. But what's up to everybody? Hopefully everyone's doing well on this hump day. If you guys are popping in here and you guys are new, this is a community chat. It always is. And whatever you guys want to talk about, we can talk about, but it's always to welcome new subscribers, hang out with the OGs, and just have a good time. Talk about movie news, talk about just whatever's going on in the world. A lot of craziness going on. So I do have a lot of things queued up, but I am answering your questions. If you guys want me to check out anything, donations are always on. So check the description down below for information on that. That being said, what's up, guys? Happy hump day. It's 4 p.m. over here on the West Coast. We got Eric Patterson in the building. We got Amanda in the building. We got Waylon in the building. Can you, Waylon, can you talk about what movie you're working on? I'm always like really intrigued every time you tell me that you're working on a movie. I got to wrap up this movie. What do you which movie are you wrapping up? This is a movie channel. Like, can we get a little bit of insight, please? That'd be kind of cool. Got a smoothie going on because it's still warm. Amanda's very new, yes. We got a lot, man. I was scrolling through Twitter today, and I'm falling victim of the Twitter scroll or the doom scroll, whatever they call it. And but I'm finding a lot of funny shit that we could definitely talk about, like so much, or just crazy stuff, in general. That we'll definitely talk about. Movie news, of course. Don't worry, guys. I'm still a movie channel over here. Also, too, I'm going to wait for a little more people to get in here, but jump in the chat because I'm going to ask you guys some questions. I would love to hear some minds, some creative minds. Sorry, guys. I'm over here moving some things around. Okay. Let me see. Oh, you're not allowed to mention it until it's released? Okay, no problem. No problem. I was just trying to get it out of you. Did you happen to see the trailer for Nobody 2? Yes, I did. I saw it, I think, online first, and then I saw it in the theaters. That was pretty cool. It's going to be a wild, fun ride. I think it's going to be like a B-movie sequel. And it has Sharon Stone. Did you guys see her as a villain? That's awesome. But shouts out to everybody in here. We got a couple people in here. Thank you so much for hitting that thumbs up, that like button. Consider subscribing today for more. So I was literally on the phone right now, you guys, with my little brother, and I was kind of picking his brain on the movie reactions. Okay, it's getting harder and harder to upload these movie reactions, y'all. So what do I do? And when I'm saying it's harder and harder, I'm saying that YouTube blocks my videos. Not them necessarily, but like Paramount, Universal, whatever studio that these movies are a part of. So I was just kind of venting to him right now and just telling him, like, hey, I love our community. The Twilight Zone reactions seem to be doing fine. It's not too hard to get them up. But every other movie reaction is very, very hard. The live streams are very, very fun. I mean, we create content out of those, just videos and whatnot. But I told him, I said, what am I going to do with these dang movie reactions? Because they will not let me upload them. And he's like, well, maybe just upload them to Patreon and tell people to check them out there. And I'm like, yeah, but everybody wants the free movie reactions on YouTube and whatnot. And I totally understand it. Why is the ISO peeking out right here? Sorry, guys. I understand it. I'm going to try my best, but maybe not dedicate all my time to the movie reactions, at least not during the week. Maybe just during the weekend. Maybe I'll just grind hard and try my best to pump them out for you guys. Okay. So because I still want you guys to see these movie reactions, even though you're not subscribed to the Patreon, and I hope that's okay. I hope that's all right. But guess what? My brain is fried every time I upload a movie reaction and it gets blocked. You guys don't know that kind of pain unless you're a creator yourself. Okay? So that being said, let me jump to the chat. Let me see what y'all are saying. We are live streaming on Rumble and on YouTube, YT. By the way, I think it's hilarious when I see someone talking about a white person online and they use the letters Y and T because I guess that's for white. Have you guys seen this abbreviation now? Anytime I see YT, I think of YouTube, not white as in white person. Jonathan Sanko, what's up? We got Amanda in the building. Eric Patterson, I said. Waylon, what's up, my friend? Can't stop out early in the morning. Okay, well, I'm glad you can make it, my friend. And shouts out to Spain. I see you out there. Let's see. We have to sign a disclosure document, so we can't talk about it on social media. Okay, no problem. Wicked Wheels in the building. What's your thoughts on Fantastic Four? Well, I haven't seen it yet. I'll be watching it next week. I got a ticket for Thursday, I believe. Next Thursday when it does come out. The only thing coming up is I Know What You Did Last Summer, and I'm not going to watch that. I don't plan on watching that. We talked about it yesterday a little bit, but it is getting some early good reviews, and then I just saw a bad review today, but I didn't save it. So yeah, that's always something to look forward to is good movies. So hopefully next week we have a good Marvel superhero to kind of piggyback off of Superman. Speaking of, there is some DC news right here. DC news right here. So we have Superman has grossed 150 million. That's pretty good. In the US and 250 worldwide. The film is expected to bring in between 55 to 62 million this weekend. So this is the second weekend coming up, tracking a typical 50 to 55% drop off. So usually there is a second week drop off. 50 to 55 is a lot. I'm gonna just say it. If your movie's doing very, very well, a 30%. I think Sinners earlier this year dropped off 30%. So the fact that they're saying Superman is going to drop off 50% is kind of alarming. But I don't know. But that's just a little bit of updated news on Superman. I think Superman's still going to do very, very well in the next coming weeks. All right. But as far as the movie goes, I'm hoping for a good movie. We do have some there's like some clips that I have of Fantastic Four to go over, which I'll probably go over in a second since we're talking about it. Very weird. Pedro Pascal's a weirdo. I'm sorry. Like he just, and I'm not the only one that thinks that. He's a very interesting oddball. And he just says some weird things, you know? Tunes in the building. Have you seen the movie Orca? I've seen the movie. I did a reaction to it. Did I do it on YouTube though? I don't know if I did a YouTube reaction. I just did one on Patreon for sure though, because someone sent me the film. Orca Flicks Talk. By the way, if you guys have any I did not put my reaction up on YouTube. It is on Patreon though. Okay, because someone did. I did do a reaction, yes. It is up on Patreon. Another reason for you guys to subscribe to the Patreon. It's cheaper than a cup of Starbucks coffee. But you're like, David, you don't give me that warm feeling in my stomach like a Starbucks coffee. Let me look at my library. Let me actually check on Patreon really quick. Yeah, I have it up there because someone sent me this film and they wanted me to, well, someone is Jason. Yeah, here it is. Back in October. Wait, when did I watch it? Hold on. Your video is ready. Wait, did I not publish this? I had to have published this. You gotta be kidding me. Oh, am I not signed in? Oh, I am signed in. Sorry, guys, don't mind me. Let me see Orca. I just wanted to see when I dropped it because I forgot. It says October. Yeah, published date October 6, 2023. I don't know why it has these settings on the right side. But yeah, this is it. The Killer Whale, 1977. Yeah, that old intro. Yeah, so I mean, it's up there, guys. It's definitely up there if you guys want to check it out. I had a good time with it. And yeah. Please subscribe to the Patreon family if you guys can. If you guys can't, that's totally okay as well. Let me see what you guys are saying over here. Blade is saying you have to give them credit. Give who credit? No, I missed Sharon Stone. I have to watch the trailer again. Yeah, I believe. Unless I totally effed that up. I believe it is Sharon Stone. Real quick, I think she is the villain. Like, it just shows her very, very quick. Yeah, Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone as Ladina. Right there. I don't lie. Even when I lie, I don't lie. Like Scarface said. I always tell the truth, even when I lie. I always tell the truth, even when I lie. Remember that, guys. Take that to the freaking grave with you. Take it to the bank. There she is. There she is. Sharon Stone, man. I love that. And you know what? I was just talking about that. I was just talking about we were talking about Jennifer Love Hewitt yesterday. But I love when actors, especially like a Sharon Stone, that's more known for these dramatic roles, they're just more serious roles. She can take on a wacky role like the villain in Nobody 2. Nobody 2. And I'm going to be honest, nobody takes sequels seriously. They don't. So they expect a wild, raunchy ride. So she's like, I'm going to ham it up. I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to shoot guns. I'm going to throw knives. I'm going to just go crazy whenever I can. Sorry, I got a piece of fruit stuck in my throat. And I commend her for that. I do. You know, I really do. All right. Sorry, guys. Let's get back to the chat. I love your coming of age watch alongs. We're going to keep those going very soon, too. I'm thinking about doing one this weekend. But don't quote me on that. I got to look at the movies again, too. I got to see what we're doing this weekend. I always got to check with the missus, man. Happy wife, happy life. Remember that shit. Let's see. Let me scroll back up. Content creation is no joke. Trust me, I do content on TikTok. Yeah, and I'm still not that great on doing content on TikTok or Instagram. Wicked Wheels is saying, not Chris Evans as Johnny Storm in Fantastic Four. Well, no, it's not Chris Evans. It is, what's the guy's name? I forget the guy's name. The actor's name. But he's good. First Steps. He's good. He's in, Stranger Things, which, by the way, I just reacted to the new trailer for Stranger Things Season 5. Joseph Quinn. That's who it is. Joseph Quinn as the Human Torch. It's very, very funny and interesting that they still have John Malkovich on here, where like 5 hours ago, I don't know if you guys noted, saw the article. John Malkovich is now no longer in this movie. They cut him from the movie. I mean, we could talk about that really quick, which is weird. What happened here? I want to know what the F happened here. So if you guys watch the Fantastic Four trailer, John Malkovich is in it. He's right there. There's a still of him. This is from the trailer. Now it's being reported John Malkovich's Red Ghost, that was his character, is cut from Fantastic Four. Director says it was heartbreaking not to include him. But why? What happened? Was it a money thing or was it something else? Because how do you include someone in a trailer and then cut them completely from the movie a week before the movie comes out? Something's fishy going on, guys. So the Red Ghost has escaped. Let's just talk about it. Actor John Malkovich will no longer appear in Marvel Studios' The Fantastic Four First Steps. Amazing actor, too. I don't know. He probably broke NDA. I don't think so. I mean, I didn't see him online talking about anything. As Ivan Kragoff, a.k.a. the Red Ghost, one of the earliest villains to battle the superhero quartet in the comics. Once again, guys, Marvel, I'm just going to say superhero movies in general, because this is DC too. They are fucking up the lore of things. They are fucking up the lore of things. Everybody was upset with James Gunn, his Superman recently, since he had changed a lot of things. I'm just going to say this. He changed a lot of things with the parents, all right? He even made Superman a little different as far as mannerisms go. People are upset of that. I didn't really care because, you know, they can keep it their own or make it their own. And I don't even follow the comics or I don't know anything about it. Then Fantastic Four comes out. And they decide that we're going to introduce the female Silver Surfer before the male Silver Surfer, who's always by Galactic's side. Well, David, she's in the comics. She's in an alternate universe comic, and she's barely in it. Even if you don't know shit about comics, right, or superheroes, who do you picture Silver Surfer being when you hear Silver Surfer? If someone just came up to you and said, "What does Silver Surfer look like?" Most of us know what the caricature of a Silver Surfer looks like, or Silver Surfer. We've seen pictures of it, right? And it's a bald man. It's not a woman. And I'm not trying to be sexist. I'm just saying, why introduce the female before you introduce the male? There's more lore behind the male. There's more IP. There's more this and more that. And then guess what? When the movie becomes successful, then you bring in the female one. You could bring in fucking transgender Silver Surfer. I don't give a fuck. But they're doing it ass backwards. They're doing it ass backwards, dude. What is happening? What is happening in Holly Weird? I'm going to say it till the day I die. This is Holly Weird. All right? It's very weird what the fuck they've been doing for such a long time. Sorry for cursing. I'm going on an F-bomb rant today. I'm fired up. I wanted to go back to this. One of the earliest villains to battle the superhero quartet, meaning the Fantastic Four, in the comics, and you cut him out of your movie. Why would you do this to the audience? Why would you do this? Instead, you're going to introduce, thank God they're introducing Galactus, but also female Silver Surfer, which I know she has a name. I don't know it because I don't follow the comics, I'm saying. But I do know when I looked it up that she's not in a lot of the comics, okay? So don't tell me that she has the equal amount of screen time, so to speak, in the comics as a Silver Surfer. Don't tell me that shit because you're just making it up now to be inclusive. I think that aspect is going to flop on them. You have the blueprint laid out. Read the comics and just copy that and make it into a movie. What's the problem? What is the problem? So director Matt Shakman confirmed the decision to cut John Malkovich out of the movie in a wide-ranging interview with Variety about his career and his experience making the film. Okay, let's see. Malkovich's scenes came early in Fantastic Four, part of a lengthy sequence detailing the titular, I hate that word, family's early years as superheroes, including when they battled the Red Ghost and his team of super apes. All right. The first teaser trailer for the movie includes a brief shot of Malkovich. So it was going to be something that was introduced in the beginning. And so it says lengthy sequence. And that implies to me that they cut it because of the runtime. I believe the movie's an hour and 55 minutes, by the way. What's up, Jason? I see you in here. Jason, are you feeling a little better? But the need to service an extensive cast that includes yada yada. Okay, all that. By the way, they're referring to Julia Garner as the Silver Surfer. They're not saying her females. Let's see. Let me see. Because I ain't gonna fuck this up. I ain't fucking nothing up. This is factual, actual over here, okay? What is the female Silver Surfer's name? And when was she introduced in the comics? Female Silver Surfer is Shala Ball, and she was introduced as a female Silver Surfer in Silver Surfer Volume 3, number 81, which was published in 1993. Okay? Shala Ball was originally introduced much earlier in Silver Surfer number 1, 1968, as the Surfer's lost love from the planet Zenla. Okay, so her name was introduced, meaning that she existed, but her first introduction into what we saw her as was in 93. Now, I don't know how far these comics go. I mean, it says Silver Surfer 1968. Why not start at the beginning? Now, look at you ask somebody, have they ever read the Bible? All right? No, I don't read the Bible. Now, do you tell them to open it up in the middle of the book or at the beginning? How do people usually read a book to figure out the story? In the middle or the beginning? Okay? Can y'all hire me on to like produce these movies or what? And I'll scream at people. I don't care. I'll be like Tom Cruise. I will scream at people. Yes, thank you, Amanda. Yeah, Amanda's the resident librarian over here. Okay? And once again, I don't mind that she's introduced. I just thought the order would not make sense. Because then, wait, you're going to bring the male Silver Surfer in after that? Or what's happening? What's going on? Yes, it's also an alternative universe version of the female Silver Surfer, such as Juno, a female herald of Galactus from Earth 9997 in the Earth X series. Okay. When was the Earth X series introduced? 1999. Give me a goddamn break. This is the whole Ironheart shit. Oh, we're going to take a comic that just happened in 2019 and hopefully it sticks. You have all of this pre-existing stuff. What are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? And I'm not even a comic. I don't give a shit. I don't care anymore. When I was a kid, I cared more. I'm just saying the structure of all these studios doesn't make sense. The order. I'm sure most of you guys that grew up on comics are the fans of anything, cartoons, whatever. You would like to see them do the earliest versions of these characters properly, right? Then once they do that, then you start rolling out the villains that happened first. Why would you go backwards? Or why would you start at the end and then go backwards? If that even happens, I don't even know how successful this movie's going to be, if I'm being completely honest. I just get a little peeved, man, and I am peeved that they cut out John Malkovich because I think if John Malkovich was in this movie, he'd be the best actor in the movie. That's probably why they cut him out. That is probably why they cut him out. He's better. Are you kidding me? He shits on Pedro Pascal. Don't even play with me like that. Don't even play like that. All right, let me jump to the chat, guys, because I'm getting all fired up. Let's see. And don't get me wrong, I like Pedro Pascal. I just think he's in everything. And when you get saturated like that, then we start to hate you. Let's see. Blade is saying, what's your opinion on these small security bots that roam the streets amongst people? I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think I know exactly what you're talking about. I can look a couple up. They are people are claiming that they're Elon Musk robots. I don't know if they are necessarily though. No, I don't think they are. They look different. Let me see. But I have seen a lot. Like, I think we even went over a couple videos here. Robots. I'm just gonna put robots in the hood because that's where I saw it. Yeah, they were calling it like a police robot. Now there's a new one where they put a cowboy hat on him and shit, and this is very, very interesting stuff. Let me actually go to Twitter because for some reason, I mean, they got like the best when it comes to searching for this stuff. I think they even put like there was one that had like a rainbow flag on it. You know? Maybe it was for Pride Month. I don't know. Talking about this? That shit is scary, bro. It has a website on it, on the back, so... Robowar.com? Hold on, look at this person driving by. They're like, yo, what is that? Is that a robot? Oh, this is the video we saw. Because I remember the kids, they're waving to the kids. We didn't see this angle, though. This is a different angle. The heads look weird. Look at these guys. The workers are like, what the fuck? What is happening, man? This is cool, though. I like this, man. This is very futuristic. All right, so we saw that basically. This is also spotted in... Yeah, look at this shit. They're throwing clothes on it. This is in LA.
Oh my gosh, no.
Man, what in the hell? Guys, I have no words. They're holding the tan? What in the world, man? Yeah, these ones I haven't seen. Those must be the... Wait, is he pimping those two girls? Are those his ladies? He's got some Jordans on. God dang, man. But there was another one where I saw right here. Y'all, what is this? Come on. What the fuck? Rizbot.
Not real. Hi, Gorge.
Never. It said, oh my God. It has soundbite memes coming out of it. Love that. I do actually love it. Someone that likes to, you know, do the
Get the fuck out of here.
The sound bites. I love that. One more time. Come on, bitch. Every time I do this, there we go.
That is a robot. Oh my God. What the fuck? What the fuck?
Yes. Oh shit, look at the sticker. It says not Elon's bitch. That's funny. What up, Perp? Salute. Hey, salute to Perp, man. We were just talking about Superman, how much money it made. Perp saw Superman like 5 times or something like that. Q! Hey, we got Q in the building, y'all.
So cute. Bye, robot. Ah, it's waving.
Man, what the fuck did y'all do to the robots, man? Come on. Y'all gave him a rainbow thong?
Get us. High five.
Yo, was that a Nazi salute? Hold on. I think he just did a fucking Nazi salute. Look at this shit at the end. Look at this shit at the end. Who's controlling this? Whoa, wait a minute. I got to throw the tinfoil hat on. That was some kind of, what is this? It locked up in place too. It went real quick before it hit that salute. Look at this. One more time. Come on, man.
Get the fuck out of here.
He had me on board until, I was, very accepting of the gay robot until that happened. Okay, now these ones I've seen in LA, but people always fuck with them. Oh shit, Fantastic Four. It's about to get run over. How is he gonna get around that car? Gay racist robot. Shit. I know. Who would have thought, man? In 2025, we see a gay racist robot. Now we just see him running around town. So I'm guessing this guy behind is maybe controlling him?
In training.
Hey, they got kind of like a little step to them, don't they? Like a little hoof. Like the horses. You know when the horses step like this? Look at the footing. Look at the footing real quick. By the way, he has Nikes on as well. Are they all sponsored by Nike or what's happening?
In training.
Oh, they're playing Dr. Dre back there too. Oh wait, is the robot playing that music? I think it has a Bluetooth speaker right here on the back. Hold the fuck on. This is tight. Okay, how much does this cost? I need one of these. Oh. Hold on. It has like different variants of walking and running and like shuffling. Look at when it gets right here when this person, I think it's a woman. You can't even tell nowadays. Looks at this robot, it does like a weird shuffle. It's like, I'm gone. Hey man, he didn't even look across the street. He's gonna get hit. Someone's got to teach him to look across the street though, I'll tell you that. That's the first thing they teach you when you're born, basically, when you're a child. But there's a lot of this shit. You guys can look it up. They call it the Unitree G1. So this must be some kind of company doing this. It might be multiple companies. You never know. It might be multiple companies. Oh, it can run, bro. Let me show you real quick. Purpose is talking about, I hope it can't run. Did we show... I just saw something funny. Did I show the one of it running? Let me see. Oh, yeah, right here. The first one. I think you missed it. Check this out. Yeah, it's maybe like, it's like, what was that? Like 2.5, 3 miles an hour? It's not that fast, bro. You can outrun it. Anybody can outrun that. Now, if they equip them with guns and it's running at you, like that would be kind of crazy. That would definitely be crazy. So I hope the future isn't like that. It looks like I had to go poo-poo. Okay. So we got Q reviews in the building. Once again, guys, please hit that big thumbs up. Consider subscribing. So Q sent me this article. I'm gonna actually go to your article because I did see it pop up again on Twitter, but I want to go to that. I think it was the one that you the one that you sent me was either Daily Mail or something like that, or it might have been New York Post. Let me see. Yeah, New York Post. I like the way sometimes they compile their shit all in one. So I'm gonna go to that article. Okay, now this is crazy. This is crazy and it's horror related. I really like the horror stuff. You guys know that. So check this out, y'all. It's a crazy fucking story. Oh. Paranormal investigator Dan Rivera dies suddenly on Annabelle Haunted Tour. Okay, now what does all that mean? That's a lot. That's a lot, right? So there was a paranormal investigator. Is this another article of it? Maybe this is separate. Most the same one. There's a paranormal investigator that was involved with these tours. Okay? He suddenly died on Sunday night. We're going to get into the details right here. So a paranormal investigator died suddenly this past Sunday night while touring with the infamous and supposedly haunted Annabelle doll. Now, let me know in the chat. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys believe in possessed dolls like Annabelle? Chucky was a possessed doll. Do you guys believe in these possessed dolls? I'm still on the fence about it. Little voodoo dolls and shit. Little possessed dolls and Tales from the Hood. Remember that? I'm not going to repeat what they called them, but they were possessed. His tour organizers have announced Dan Rivera, a U.S. Army veteran, was in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania on his sold-out Devils on the Run tour. You can't make this shit up. He died on the Devils on the Run tour when firefighters and medics rushed to his hotel, the Evening Sun reported. CPR was performed, but Rivera, 54, that's young. That's young to die. According to the New England Society for Psychic Research, where he was a lead investigator. There he is right there posing with the... Is this the... Oh, this is the original Annabelle doll, right? I believe it is. Because I know like how it looks different in the movies, you know? That's the original, right, guys? Confirm that with me, if you guys can in the chat, please. Because I'm not really... I don't even think I saw the Annabelle movie. So I don't know what it's supposed to look like. But I know it doesn't look like the movie version. It looks like that. And I think it says warning positively, like do not open or something like that. And there's another doll behind him too. And there he is. So rest in peace, man. However you died. Because right now Annabelle's on trial and it's all allegedly. All right. His exact cause of death remains unclear. Rivera was featured as a paranormal investigator on the Travel Channel's Most Haunted Places. So this place did definitely get some, public appearances and served as a producer for a number of other shows, including Netflix's 20 Days Haunted. So this guy was in the, mix of the public eye for stuff like this. Now, as part of his tour, Rivera was traveling around the U.S. with other members of, I forgot what that already stood for. The Natural something paranormal, to show off Annabelle, the creepy and allegedly demonic doll. His death came after he finished a 3-day sold-out stop in Gettysburg from Friday through Sunday, hosted by Ghostly Images of Gettysburg Tour at the Soldiers National Orphanage. Wow. All right. So Rivera, who is survived by his wife Sarah and 4 children, used social media, including viral TikToks, to bring international attention to the tour. Fellow paranormal investigator Ryan Bull paid tribute to Rivera, saying, "I have so many memories with this guy just as recently as 2 months ago. We traveled around the country and introduced a whole new generation to Ed and Lorraine Warren's legacy." Now, hey, wouldn't this be a bitch if this was all a marketing scam? And I'm not saying this because I'm not going to disrespect the man's legacy. But Hollyweird has been known to do shit like this to promote a movie. And we know Conjuring 4 is coming out. All right? Viral marketing, anybody? Just a speculation. Not tarnishing the guy's name. Okay? I don't want any family members coming after me about what I said or, See? The reason why I say it is because shit like this happens all the time for marketing. And then people go, flip out or whatever. And then they find out it's for a movie. And it's like, well, that's fucked up. Yeah, but the world is fucked up. They got to sell movies. Once again, rest in peace to this man. Let's see. So that's him doing his thing right there. I don't even know. You know what? I didn't show it on screen. There you go. There we go. That's him doing his thing right there. I was going to say, even though I don't necessarily believe in possession dolls or possessions in general or whatever, there's still like maybe 10% of me that does. So I'm not going to fuck with it. I'm not going to mess with the spirits, I guess. I've survived this far without any spirits attaching to me. I don't need to start, basically. Annabelle, a Raggedy Ann doll, was tied. So that was it. Okay. Was tied to a series of supposed hauntings in 1970 after being given a Connecticut nursing student named Donna. Oh, given two. I'm sorry. Ed and Lorraine Warren, the famous paranormal. God damn it. Every time the air travels in, I get some of that milkshake stuck in my, not milkshake, but a protein shake in my damn throat. There is milk in it, though. Almond milk. Rewind. Ed and Lorraine Warren, the famous paranormal investigators, claimed the doll physically lifted its own arms, followed people around the apartment, and would display other frightening and malicious behavior. The couple also claimed Annabelle had stabbed a police officer and caused a car crash involving a priest? Holy shit. Is that in the movies? A psychic medium claimed the doll was inhabited by a spirit of a dead 6-year-old girl named Annabelle, and the Warrens said it was demonically possessed and moved the doll to their museum in Connecticut. The Warrens, who founded this organization in 1952, investigated a number of mysterious cases, including the Amityville Horror House, which we just talked about yesterday. They're remaking that. See, there's a fascination with it, whether there's like a billion sequels or not. If there's a fascination for it, they're going to make the damn movies about it. On Long Island and the Annabelle doll. Is that him and his wife? Yeah, it's him and his wife. And damn, and 4 children? Fuck. That sucks, man. Their stories inspired The Conjuring, the highest grossing horror movie series worldwide. After Ed's death in 2006, followed by that of Lorraine in 2019, the Warrens Occult Museum and the organization have been maintained in Connecticut by their daughter Judy and son-in-law Tony. Okay, and then they go on and on and on and on. All right. I mean, what do y'all think about that? Once again, rest in peace to Dan Rivera, who died. We don't know what he died of, but he worked around the spirits. So, I mean, people are putting 2 and 2 together. What do y'all think? Leave the Ouija boards alone. You know what's funny is that my mom, she's a born again Christian now, and she told me when she was a kid they used to fuck around with a Ouija board. I was like, damn, you weren't religious back then or what? And she's like, no, we were, but we just, we were just curious. But hey, I feel like back in the day, everyone used to mess around with the Ouija board. Then when I was growing up, you could find it in a damn Toys R Us, glow in the dark. Come on. Cash cow, they made money off that. Let's see. Fuck around and find out. Damn. That's what Annabelle said. Yeah, it's a Raggedy Ann doll. Rouch in the building. What's up, my friend? Saying, I believe they can be possessed. Okay. Eric Patterson says, yes, I do believe that as well. Okay. So, I mean, it seems like a lot of you guys do definitely feel like possessions happen. That's funny. Yeah, they did that fisherman walking around marketing campaign for I Know What You Did Last Summer. Wait, creepy stuff. And creepy, by the way, I don't believe a damn word that you say ever in the chat anymore. So I don't even know to go down this rabbit hole with you or not. He's saying there's no obituaries. It's all fake. You gonna make me look? You're gonna make me look it up now, man. Let's see. And once again, I believe he died. Creepy stuff doesn't. So come after him, okay? Let's see, Zach. I mean, they're talking about it a lot today because it's so fresh, Just want to find the newest one. Let's see. Oh, come on. They don't like when I use ad blockers. Let's see. Excuse me. Police are clearing the air about the sudden death of Dan Rivera. The paranormal investigator passed away. Let's see. Just a lot of love being shown. Brian, thank you so much for your generous donation, my friend. Appreciate you for that. Yeah, it just shows people, you know, sending their love and whatnot. According to the organization, Dan was a constant presence around Lorraine before her death in 2019. Interesting. Okay. He worked closely with Lorraine Warren and remained by her side even as her health declined. The firm noted in its July 15th statement, always offering a steady hand and unwavering support. Ooh, that's even more creepier. Because you're telling me that Ed and Lorraine didn't have stuff attached to them when they left the house or whatever, when they were trying to get these spirits out? What if it attached to them and then he's with her in her dying days or her final days and then it attaches to him? Oh shit, that even makes it more scarier. Not just that he hung around the Annabelle doll, but that he was with Lorraine in her final days. That's what makes it a little more creepy, at least for me. That's what makes it a little more creepy. Okay, y'all, we got some music to get into, so we're going to get into it. Unraveling by Muse. Once again, requests are on if you guys want me to check out anything or if you guys just want to show some love. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. I don't usually do chats on, or live streams, I should say, with the chat on a Wednesday. It's usually Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I had some time today, so we're going to get into it. Let's do it, my friend. Unraveling by Muse. heavy. Woo! Yeah. Very cool. Most of you guys that know me know I love me some good metal music. Love it. All right, let's get back into the movie news, y'all, because that's what I like to talk. And this is a movie news channel. For the most part. I mean, it's a community-based channel. We talk about whatever we want. Talk about robots. But let's talk about some breaking news. All right, let me pull it up because it's a lot of different posts. We got a lot of good stories to talk about too. I might be here a little longer than usual. I'm here for about 2 hours, but I might be here a little longer. Or let me know if you guys have any stories you guys want to talk about. We could definitely bring it up and talk about them. Okay. Oops. Why did I do that? No. We don't want to do that. Okay. Well, I'll leave it at that. Okay. Interesting. Oh, okay. So I guess this is a controversial thing. You guys let me know if this is controversial. It came out earlier today, July 16th. We now have a casting for the live-action Zelda movie. The Legend of Zelda, a game that I grew up on, a game that a lot of you guys grew up on and are still playing on different consoles to this day. I grew up on the Nintendo and Super Nintendo, or was it on Super Nintendo? No, just Nintendo for me. And that was a damn hard game, the second one. Remember the gold disc? The Adventures of Link, Part 2? That shit was hard. Anyways, they're making a live action of it because that's what they do in Hollywood, right? And I hope it comes out good. I really hope it does. I thought Super Mario Brothers was a really good movie, really fun for what it was. They're making a sequel of that. So they're going to make a sequel. I'm sorry. They're going to make live actions of other properties around this, video game realm. So now we're going to get live action Zelda and Bo Bragginson. Does anybody know who this is? Does anybody know who this is? I don't know who it is, so that's why I'm asking y'all. Has been cast as Zelda in the live action Zelda movie. Now, if you scroll down a little bit, they turned off replies unless you're following this account, which I am, and I don't even know if I can reply. Yeah, I can't even reply, and I'm following them. Does that make sense to y'all? So the reason why people are upset is because it was announced that they wanted this person, who I believe their name is Hunter, is it Schafer? Who's a transgender woman, to be Zelda. That's the controversy. And people are upset. People are upset. All right? What do y'all think about this? I'll be honest. Based on that comparison side-by-side picture, I could see it. They have like the pointy ears, the eyebrows. Yeah, it looks like cosplay. It's spot on. But the fact of the matter is, this person didn't get cast. This person got cast. So please don't give them any shit. because it's not their fault. They just went out for the gig and they got it. And that's how it should be, right? So that was the announcement for Zelda. Now we have Link. All right. I wish I had this actor's name. Let me actually pull this up. I have my bookmarks are all over the fucking place, guys. Give me 1 second, please. I believe they have a comparison of him too, though. Here we go. Here we go. So now we have Link. Benjamin Evan Ainsworth has been cast as Link in the live-action Zelda. All right, you guys let me know your thoughts. I don't know these actors. I don't know if they've been in stuff before. But it seems like more people are holding a grudge with them not... I believe it's Hunter Schafer. Before I keep saying these names wrong, let me look up this person, okay? I think this person's an actor too. Why is the world so fucked up? Like, can they just like stop with the complaining? Just whoever gets cast is cast. Yeah. Okay. So this is Hunter Schafer, who once again is a trans woman. All right. And the fans wanted her. I'm going to just say her because that's what she wants to be called. They wanted her to be this. I don't even know if she went out for the fucking role. I don't even know if she. But this is what the internet does. The fandom will be so diehard that even if the fan that they're obsessing over doesn't go for the role, whoever gets put in that role, the fans of her get fucking mad. I never got it, and I never will, and the rest of the world will never get it, and they never will either. They'll just keep this cycle of fandom going. It is crazy. Q, you know, Eminem Stan. A bunch of stans online. Okay, so this is Hunter Schafer. I don't know if this it says actress, but I don't know. Oh, is this the girl from Cuckoo? Okay, Euphoria. Maybe you guys know this person. They were in Euphoria, Hunger Games, Ballad of whatever, Songbirds, or I don't know what it is. And Cuckoo. Is that Hunter Schafer in Cuckoo? Yes, it is Hunter Schafer. I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was a woman. I thought it was a girl. If you didn't tell me, I would have thought it was a girl. Honestly, I don't care about any of that shit. I know a lot of people make a big deal about it, whatever. Fact of the matter is, she didn't get cast. She didn't get cast as that. All right? But then again, maybe she didn't go out for the role. I don't know. Now, if we hear otherwise, then we'll have to have another conversation about it. But we also have a little bit of information about, I think the head over there at Nintendo said something about this casting. I wanted to read. God dang. Let me see. Once again, my bookmarks are everywhere. Here we go. Here we go. All right. So this is Miyamoto, who I believe is like the head over there at Nintendo. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong, and I always am. I am pleased to announce that for the live-action film of The Legend of Zelda, Zelda will be played by Bo Bragginson, son, like Daniel-san, and Link by Benjamin Evan Ainsworth's son. I am very much looking forward to seeing both of them on the big screen. The film is scheduled to be released in theaters May 7th, 2027. Thank you for your patience. There it is. People are mad at that. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. But I had to mention that because there could be a chance that you guys look up the article. You guys look up the article and you see Hunter Schafer down there and you're like, what is everybody arguing about? Now I'll let you know. I'll give you guys a heads up so you guys aren't surprised, okay? That's kind of what it is right now. All right, let's see. Let's see. She looks just like her. The one that's playing Zelda, or? Some of the comments that were deleted is that men won't want to off to trends. That's crazy. I believe it. Zelda news is loco. NV Ghost Rider in the building. Industry mega corporations deals are triggering trans exclusion for the sake of business. Amanda, I'm not a Zelda fan. All right, well, there you go. There you go, guys. So that was a big article to talk about today as far as like movie news goes, the unveiling of that. Harry's a girl, no, Zelda's a boy. No. I saw you say that yesterday too, but I didn't fall for the bait. All right, let's see. Did you guys see this? This is ridiculous. This is the most ridiculous shit I have ever seen. So I'm going to start off by saying that. And we're on a Harry Potter kick this week too, by the way. So we're going to be talking about some Emma Watson news. Did you hear about Emma Watson? So apparently she's been banned in the UK for 6 months for driving 8 miles over the speed limit. She was going 38 in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. Now, come on, man. I thought American cops were bad. 38 in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. Give me an effing break. It is her 4th driving offense, though, in a 2-year span. Okay, 38 in a 30-mile-an-hour zone. I'm trying to think of 30-mile-an-hour zones. That's residential. That has to be residential. So then my second thought is, who is the cop that is hiding there in the bushes in residential with their gun? Because if they clock you and they give you a ticket, they need proof that they were using that gun, or else it's just hearsay. Oh, I done clocked you going 39, I think it was. Maybe 40. No, we need proof. All right? But they got lucky because it is her 4th driving offense in a 2-year span. So they probably saw that and were like, cha-ching. So because of that, they were able to get her banned from driving for 6 months. Once again, I mean, this is Emma Watson. She doesn't need to drive anywhere. She does not. She can get Ubered everywhere or chauffeured everywhere. Now, I've said this before. You know, the UK is soft as hell. The UK is soft like a Twinkie when it comes to certain restrictions and shit like this. You know what I mean? So, can we play the fucking video, dude? What's going on? My internet's still good. I'm gonna try this one more time. We're gonna try this one more time. Brace for technical difficulties. Amanda, let them know. Brace for technical difficulties. Give me 1 second, guys. It's worth it when you guys see this clip. I can't believe this is news, you know? Oh, my fucking browser. Okay, here we go. It's still not working. What is happening? Oh shit. Oh, okay. People are saying that the video has a glitch. Oh, okay. All the comments say the video has a glitch. Okay, I'm gonna have to look for it on YouTube then. Sorry guys, hold tight. Let's see. Emma Watson, BBC. I think BBC, is that what it is? Or not? I don't. Which? Oh, Sky News. Sorry, guys. Sky News. Oh, that's Australia, no? Bear with me. Here we go. Yes, technical difficulties. Let's see. Oh man, this is not being nice to me. Oh, well, I wanted to see the video. Okay. So there's like a 15-second clip.
Actress Emma Watson.
This is not the one that I want. There was like a minute clip, but okay, we'll deal with this one.
Actress Emma Watson has been banned from driving for 6 months after being caught speeding. The Harry Potter star fined in England for driving 8 kilometres over the limit in her blue Audi. Sometimes that can happen and you're not sure of what the speed limit is.
Really, dude? I would have just laughed and said, really, this is a joke. We live in a joke of a country. That's what I would have said. But okay. Okay, let's see. Amanda, just ban creepy stuff. I'm tired of his shit. Ban him. I'm being serious too. I'm not fucking around. You've been teetering on it, buddy. You've been acting like this for days, so you did it to your fucking self. You've been acting like a weirdo for the last couple of days, and I'm over it, dude. I am over it. And other people have been saying that you're acting weird too, so it's not just me. All right, we're gonna see Johnny Cage. So they came out with a Mortal Kombat teaser recently, and there is a full trailer tomorrow. Did you guys see this one? So I didn't see this yet, but everybody's posting about it. Let's check it out. Mortal Kombat 2 official Uncaged Fury teaser trailer. Carl Urban. Well, hey, we won't ban you, man, unless you say some crazy shit. Q. Amanda, you're the mod. You can ban whatever the fuck you want. What do you mean? He was driving you bananas. If he's driving you bananas, that means he's driving the chat bananas, and we don't need that shit. All right, let's check out what's going on over here. And let me know what you guys think about Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. I haven't seen this yet.
From New Line Cinema, the studio that brought you Cool Hand Cage, Hard to Cage, and Rebel Without a Cage, comes Uncaged Fury. Starring
I do love how everything has Cage in the title.
Johnny Cage.
It's showtime.
They pissed him off. They fucked with his shades. They should have brought more guys.
You should have brought more guys.
Oh. Oh, Ty, yes. Okay.
Uncaged Fury. Coming to a theater.
Okay, I'm impressed. Oh, Atomic Monster is attached to this? I didn't know that. I'm impressed with that little teaser trailer. And Carl Urban as Johnny Cage. At first, I was like, oh, how is this going to work? But I'm actually impressed now. I'm impressed. Yes, the split kick. That was cool to show. Just a little minute clip of what we could expect. I hope they do a lot of practical. I mean, I saw when he was jumping around, or when like they knocked his shades off, it looked very CGI. But you know, I mean, let's try our best to do practical. To get some practical going on. Okay, now you guys know me. I'm proud to be an American. And most of you guys are too. If you guys are living in America, I know Flix Talkers are all over the globe. But we love to watch national anthem videos here, right? Because they can either be really good or really bad. Now, this one is a little bit of both. Now, I want you guys to listen to the lyrics that he's singing because he does a little remix, so to speak. This happened recently. I don't know which game this is at. I'm trying to look at the back. Okay, the Bucks. I think it's the Bucks. The Bucks versus the Mavericks, possibly? It's hard to tell. Listen to the lyrics.
Oh, say, does that star spangled banner yet wave?
Okay, he's going off. He's going off. So far, so good. We got a good voice going on.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the gays again.
The home of the gays. Guys, what? Pride Month was last month, y'all. This guy missed the memo, or he still thought it was June? Oh, man. I wonder if he got fined for that. Once again, good voice. I don't know about the execution, though. But a lot of people are mad about that one. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have a retraction here. We have a possible retraction down here. It says this video has been altered with a voiceover to cause confusion and indignation. Original video. Okay. Hey, I'm the first to say if I got duped by a fake video, I'm going to apologize. So we're going to have to check this out really quick to see if he said that the gays part. Oh, and it's from a year ago.
Please rise.
It's from a year ago. Okay, we're going to have to check it out, though. We need confirmation. I hope they didn't get me. I hope the gays didn't get me, y'all.
O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
They got me. How did they do it? Wait a minute. How the fuck did they alter that?
The gays.
How did they do it? Q. The future is a mother, man. I'll tell you that. Yeah, one reason I don't like AI. Yeah, because they fool us and they get everybody all excited. And I mean, I wasn't really mad at it. I was just a little confused, to be honest. But wow, the home of the gays, y'all. All right, y'all. Some more Superman news. How about that? Sort of. So the first poster for Supergirl is in theaters on June 26, 2026. All right, so you got a lot of 26s in there, all right? Coming out in about a year from now. This is a spoiler alert. This is a spoiler. Oh, you know how they did it, Q? This is a spoiler alert. So cover your ears if you haven't seen Superman, the new one. Supergirl's in the end of the movie. All right, they do show her. And I forget the actress's name, but I believe a coworker was telling me that she's from the Game of Thrones prequel, House of Dragon, and that she's good in that. I don't know. Now, a couple things. We're going to blow this poster up because there's some details that a lot of people were noticing along the way. Okay. So the first thing I notice is the shade to Superman itself. Now, I believe at the end of the movie, I've only seen the movie once, Superman. So if you guys have seen it, hopefully Perp Minded is still in the building. I don't know if Perp Minded is still in here. He's seen Superman 5 times. So you can confirm with me, buddy. Hold on. Let me put this on mute. at the end when they show Supergirl, does he say cuz? Like, does he call her cuz? I believe he says, oh, hey, what's up, cuz? Or something like that. Or she says it to him, possibly. And they're totally opposite, right? So because of that, now her nature, she comes in all drunk and stuff like that. Hey, you know, like all like trashy, basically. So the whole thing that they're going to, you know, spin this off as is that she has Superman powers, but she's also like edgy and a teenager and stuff like that. So you see the words look up, which was the phrase that was used to market Superman 2025. Now it's look out. Here comes Supergirl. Also, another thing I didn't notice in this poster until someone pointed it out. Look at her hands. Look at the blood on her hands. Many representations when you put blood on the hands, right? So this is going to be under the rule, under the thumb of James Gunn once again. He might go a little more bloody with this one. He might get a little more violent with this one. She's also a character that's completely different from what I've seen to Clark Kent. Either way, you guys let me know your thoughts, but it is coming out in about a year from now. And it seems like when you have these diehard fan bases, whether it's Superman as a whole, whether it's DC, whether it's Supergirl, whether it's the actress that's playing Supergirl, people are just they don't care how the movie is, how the execution. They just know that they're here to ride or die for that actor. That's it. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. I think it's a bad thing because you're not judging the movie as a whole. Everybody in the comments is really upset, by the way. They're saying, I hope it's as bad as Superman. By the way, Superman is such a divisive thing now. I thought when it came out, like everybody would love it. Nope. Apparently not. Apparently not. All right, y'all. Now I want a Slurpee. Yep. I think she had a blue one in there, too. All right, Flix Talkers. So we have some updates on Scary Movie 6 as well. So Marlon Wayans recently, a couple of days ago, I believe, or last week, went on Big Boy's morning show, which is a huge radio DJ out here in LA. And he spoke a little bit about Scary Movie 6 and what happened to Scary Movie 3, which a lot of you guys, I've told this story about what happened to Scary Movie 3 or the reason why it's a little different than Scary Movie 1 and 2. But now the man himself speaks on it. So let's check out the latest update on Scary Movie 6.
Scary Movie.
Yes, Scary Movie 6.
So y'all got a 2026 date?
June 12th, 2026.
Man.
Y'all gonna have a big ass comedy in theaters, a big summer blockbuster brought to you by the Wayans.
I heard that.
We coming for these jokes.
Well, I heard that for you by us.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
This is
back home.
Bringing the band back together. Yes, we did the first two, and then you know, it was like they took it from us, and it was kind of like, you know, you raise these kids, and then they go off to become crackheads and prostitutes.
Right, yeah.
And you can't say nothing because somebody else is raising them. But then they get older and they're like, I want to go live with daddy again.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it is.
They back home to daddy.
Are you guys Are you done shooting?
No,
shooting?
we start filming October 1st. I got him coming out September 19th, and then I jump right into Scary Movie.
Will you still try to do shows too?
Every weekend.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah,
and I was doing shows while we was writing the movie.
Yeah, I know you were saying that you were writing during the week and doing shows on the weekend.
I'm a motherfucking monster.
You would think that you owe somebody debt. You know what I'm saying? Like, you would think that you have like this casino. Like you got that so-called alleged Bruno Mars debt where you just got to work off like 30 mil or some shit like that. Yeah, man. Like who do you owe?
I do.
Yeah, man.
I have a debt to my parents. I have a debt to my brothers and my sisters. I have a debt to my lineage. I have a debt to my kids. I have a debt to God. I got to go be great.
Yeah, man.
He put me here to do something special, and and my brothers raised me to be special. My sisters and my family, my mom, and my dad, and my teachers and my village and my kids believe in me. And I have something special to do, and I'm going to do it in this lifetime.
That's right. I love Marlon, man. I do. I love all the Wayans. And you know what? They did them dirty when they didn't want to pay them more. That's just a sign of respect. And we're talking about the early 2000s when they can afford to pay people more. So the Wayans were bringing bangers of movies, of parody movies. No one did parody movies like them until before, like in the 90s with like Hot Shots and, you know, the Val Kilmer one. I forgot what that one's called. But then like Airplane and stuff like that, and even like the Mel Brooks movies and stuff like that. When you get directors that can do these great parody movies, it's a dime a dozen, man. Just because there's parody movies out there doesn't necessarily mean they're good. Look at Epic Movie and all these other bullshit ones that came out in the app, Meet the Spartans, all that bullshit, right? Trash. Absolutely trash, man. The Wayans are modern parody gods. They come from In Living Color. They come from comedy skits. They know what the fuck is funny. They know what is funny. So the fact that they wanted to offer him less money to write Scary Movie 3 after Scary Movie 2 was a financial fucking hit is a backhanded Hadouken, right? It's terrible. It's terrible. And they had money to spend back then. Now, I can understand now, and if a movie flopped, then they would offer you more. Less, I'm sorry. Absolutely, that makes sense, right? That's the environment that we're in. That's the world that we're living in right now. That's the climate that we're living in. But they didn't do that. So they basically stole their script, Frankensteined it together with another writer, and created Scary Movie 3. That's why Scary Movie 3 is like kind of funny, but not 100% like Scary Movie 1 or 2. And then 4 and 5 sucked, I think. 4 and 5 sucked. So it's cool that they're back and they're all on board. I hope all of them are on board, including the sister, Kim, I believe her name is. They're all fucking funny. That's why I always tell you guys to check out Dance Flick if you haven't seen it, because it's a Wayans Brothers movie. And nobody talks about that one. Yeah, Rouch knows. He's a fan since Living Color. So funny. I grew up on In Living Color. Sometimes I even preferred it more than SNL. You know, they had very... Jim Carrey came from there. David Allen Greer came from there. Tommy Davidson. Jamie Foxx. A lot of fucking great stars, man. All the Wayans, Sean... Keenan, Marlon. These are great comedians and great characters. You can't just disregard that. You can't just push that to the side and say, nah, because we're being cheap, we're going to put it in a mediocre project. Did these execs not look at the long run? They were building something great. They could have had Scary Movie 6. They could have had Scary Movie 6 done years ago. You know, if they would have kept the trajectory going, and they probably would have been great. Because the whole point was taking off of certain scary movies, not just throw every single freaking character that you've seen on the street inside of a parody movie. That's not how it works. There has to be structure, but there also has to be goofs and gaffes, right? But there has to be some sort of storyline involved. And I don't think they nailed that with Scary Movie 4 and 5. That's just what I think. J-Lo came from In Living Color, yes, who we talked about yesterday as well. She was a fly girl. Rosie Perez, I think, even was in it for a while. So, you know, it just makes me a little upset when people don't get their proper dues, I guess. But anyways, yo. Oh, that's what I wanted to check out before we leave. I might do a short stream today, guys, because I'm getting hungry. And Laura's stepping in a little bit, and we're going to make some dinner. But what I wanted to say is there is a trailer for a new Eminem documentary called Stan that I wanted to check out. I think it's only a minute long, though. Or, no, it's called Stans. Let's check it out. Oh, wow. AMC Theaters is distributing this. Interesting. All right, let's check it out. Let me know if you guys have seen it. You got some burritos? I think I'm going to... we have this these steak strips, obviously vegan, and I'm gonna make some tacos. I'll make some tacos with them because we still got some shredded lettuce. So I think I'm gonna make some tacos. All right, let me know. Have you seen this one, Q? Let me know. Stan, an overzealous and obsessive fan, especially of a particular particular celebrity.
Why did you write the song Stan?
Is Stan based on a real fan?
Why do you share so much about yourself in your music?
What the hell goes on in your brain?
How does it feel to be followed by so many people?
How much fan mail do you get?
How's your daughter?
Have you read my letter?
What's it like being famous?
What's your first question?
Okay. Guys, I'm not just saying that because Q's in here. Oh, you signed up for a screener? We are overdue for an Eminem documentary. We are totally overdue for an Eminem and I know we don't get that many documentaries with rappers nowadays. We are overdue. We are overdue. I mean, this is someone that was very influential to the genre. And yeah, I mean, not just Stan. I mean, that is a question that I'm sure is on everybody's mind. Like, what made you write this? Like, was there any inspiration as far as like realism? Was there an actual Stan that was like help you like motivate you to write this pretty much? And what about all the other Stans? I mean, that you like we were just talking about it, the fandom for anything. It just doesn't have to be musicians, but it can be, you know, people that are actors and people that are fans of video game franchises. They hold these characters or actors near and dear to their heart, but sometimes they can go over the top and become extremely obsessive. And that's when it becomes a problem, right? Man, this is overdue. This is overdue. He still is none of that Will Smith freestyle. I'm excited. How do you sign up for a screener? Do I have to go to the stansmovie.com? Let me see. Let me see what this website says real quick. For a limited time, international tickets, sign up for info, July 24th. Okay, just send me the link. All right, Flix Talkers, I'm gonna head out early. Like I said, I'm gonna make some dinner. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I will be here tomorrow though. Same time as usual though, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 8 p.m. Eastern. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining me for a little bit of news, for a little bit of, you know, music, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of banning people. I was waiting for you to ban that motherfucker too. I was like, Amanda, why are you not banning this dude? Yesterday, he was acting weird and saying some wild shit. And the only reason I know is because I go back and I watch the videos and I look at the chat, you know? And I'm like, this guy's saying some wild shit. You can be wild, but then you know, you got to watch yourself. The world is watching, all right? So that being said, thank you guys so much. I'll talk to you guys later, all right? See you tomorrow. Peace.